Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Call of Duty League. We're still here on opening weekend. It's our last match of the day. The Dallas Empire going up against the Seattle Surge. I had to nip away for just a brief moment there and become humongous, but we're all back now. It's the first day. We're going to have some strange moments, but let's deal with those as and when they come. Myself and Chance guiding you through this next one is going to be an absolute treat. We have our current reigning world champions, the Dallas Empire, going up against Seattle Surge. New look squad, Chance. Very excited to see how they go. Are you pumped, brother?
Of course I'm pumped, man. Like, this is a team, incredibly young players. You have two coming off their rookie season, and they got a ring. So, like, I'm expecting great things for many years to come.
Very, very exciting things again for those rookies who managed to pick up the first World Championship in the first year of play for them. But let's have a little quick trip down memory lane and see a little bit more of the Dallas Empire and their climb to the throne.
In the first season of the CDL, it was Dallas who claimed the throne. Since that fateful day in August, the victor has certainly enjoyed the spoils. Before they start their title defense, let us remind you how the Empire became the kings of COD.
Simp backs up to help him, but they have 30 seconds, Maven. They have to go.
Everywhere you look, you just see Empire players. Time ticking, second by second. FaZe's dream of a championship is disappearing. Every window, every door, there's somebody. It's a ludicrous gunfight win for Simp, but will it be enough? Just 12 seconds to go. Seemingly nothing that he can do, and there's the final kill.
Let's go, Ender.
Let's go, baby!
That's definitely cooler than the other two. Oh my God, this actually looks incredible.
I really like the band. The band, because it's literally the CDL logo. And they somehow made it the band, which is really dope. But yeah, the thing that sticks out the most, I'd say the Black Diamond for sure.
I'm gonna be honest, this is my second time seeing it. Not my teammates, but my personal. But the feeling hasn't changed, man. I feel great. It has my name on it. It has the Dallas Empire. This is like the coolest thing I've probably ever received, I'm not gonna lie.
Ring looks absolutely gorgeous. I'm about to be completely honest, not to throw any shade, but this is definitely the best ring out of all the past rings. It is pretty heavy. I didn't think it'd be this heavy. It is pretty heavy. Got a little bit of weight on it. It's more than I could imagine. I didn't think it looked this good.
It's a huge part of my career. Didn't know if I was done or not. And this is proof that I'm still going.
The ring represents, everything we've done throughout the year, all the hours that we put in led up to this moment. Going into the season, or this season as MVP, I'm just getting better and better ever since joining the team, and I definitely think that this year I could outperform what I did last year, and I'm just ready to play this season.
Getting something like this because of my passion is a dream, essentially. Like, that's what it truly represents to me.
I've been playing Call of Duty my whole entire life, so I was basically just working and preparing myself my whole life to be able to compete and get this ring. So this ring means everything to me. It's priceless.
Everything just shut down, and we still had our ability to work. And I think every single player should just feel really blessed that we still have this opportunity to do this.
It's truly a blessing that we even got to win this year with the pandemic. Hey man, I wish I was on that stage winning it with all the fans. Like, we have many more times to live that dream, so.
Even through tough times, we still made it work. We still grinded our hardest. We're focused on the goal of winning it. And it means a lot to us, a lot to me especially.
So I'm gonna get like a good shelf or whatever, and then I'm gonna put our trophy that we won at LA, and then, my Halo trophies, and then, both of my rings on there.
More than likely, it'll be close near me at all times, just so I have it accessible, just to look at it. I'm
definitely gonna have that right beside my setup, and just to remind myself every single day to work hard and just keep grinding, and what will happen if you grind, and it always pays off.
We're just looking to be consistent, and we're just ready to play.
Cold War is a lot of fun. I'm just ready to get it going.
Just be ready. We're not slowing down anytime soon. This is just the beginning.
If there's anything I want to say to the competition, I don't want to say to them. I don't want to roast them. I don't want to compliment them. I don't want to. You're a roadblock. You're a speed bump, you little.
The Dallas Empire, they were your 2020 Call of Duty League champions, and boy, did they deserve it. Absolute heroes. I mean, not a bad start. There you go. It is Bling Central. Crimrock in all three. You love to see it. I mean, for Huke, iLLeY, and Shotzzy, those first-time victories, that is unreal. Crim, the man has been doing it for a while. I'm not going to jinx him, but I'm going to do it eventually on the broadcast. And when we do, we're all going to have a good laugh about this one. But iLLeY, what a way to enter the league. Straight into first place, straight into the World Championship. Huke finally finding that success. And Shotzzy coming in from another game, straight into a championship team. There were doubts at the beginning of the season. And not only does he walk away the champ, he also walks away our Astro MVP of the entire season as well. My God, the man is a beast. But Dallas Empire getting it done. We love to see it. Love to see that. Dallas, congratulations again. But that was last season. And this is now. Right? Right, Chance, right? Am I right? I'm right.
I mean, you're exactly right. I was going to say, it cracks me up of like, they're all putting it on different fingers. Shotzzy put it on the pinky. You got Huke put it on the middle finger. iLLeY actually put it on his ring finger. Meanwhile, Crim's got his collection going, but it looked like the rest of them are just leaving the rest of the hand open, man. They got a lot of work to do to bling themselves out.
Well, there's a whole season to get another one now ahead of us. But before we carry on, riding the Empire as long as we can and hard because they were great, their opponents, ladies and gentlemen, the Seattle Surge. In their first match here of the CDL 2021 season, going up against the Empire. This one should be a treat. Put your hands together for Seattle Surge.
Finds the first. Assault's in trouble. Prestinni looking dangerous. Such aggression right now.
Octane is just ripping through the entirety of the Guerrillas. Wow. They line up in front of him. Loony, the angle. What is that? He got the kill. Are you kidding me? Now Seattle's inside. 249. Seattle won.
Seattle Surge looking to rebound after what was a difficult 2020 season. A new look roster, Octane being the only member remaining, but Prestinni, Loony, and Gunless joining them. This is a very, very well-rounded squad. Again, we're looking at search and destroy prowess there. Gunless, one of the most individually talented players Call of Duty has seen for a long time. Bouncing that alongside the brains of Loony and the flanking skills of Prestinni. The man is a menace on the map wherever you put him. Octane, does he finally have the help that the memes were screaming for all year long last year? We will soon find out. But oh my God, do they have a difficult opponent in the form of the Dallas Empire, Chance?
I mean, again, just the fact that we're introing and be like, hey, world champs, here's their ring. And then the other got like kind of situation. It's the most difficult matchup you could have right off the rip, but hey, the way I look at that, it's an opportunity. If this is your toughest competition, get off to a hot start, get that win, get some steam underneath the sails or whatever the right phrase is gonna be.
I liked it.
If you wanna be the best, you gotta beat the best. And of course, this is just an opportunity for Seattle, and of course, an opportunity for us to see exactly where these teams stand, right? The chatter, I think, for the Empire has been that they have not slowed down, and they look as good this year as they did that last year. Question, obviously, for Seattle, can they turn that ship around?
Can they turn it around, indeed? That is going to be the question of the season, and look, gotta try, man. Gotta give it a go. On board with the boys of the Dallas Empire, straight into this crossroads hardpoint we go. Decked out in gold and black. Seattle Surge will be in the white and teal. On board with Huke straight away as we see this opening gambit on the hardpoint. Again, this APC, this tank. First hardpoint, plenty of angles to cover. A very, very small map. You can almost nade one side to the other, and here comes the charge from Surge. Three of them make their way forward. Crim's trying to lock down the back. Can't quite get it all done himself. iLLeY with a couple of two pieces from across the map there. We got nice angles already from the Dallas Empire. The hard point still in their hand. Oh my God.
And I will say, by the way, perfect opening break from Dallas. I mean, they were 10 seconds in. They got control of the hard point and they flipped spawns. It genuinely does not get better than that. That is the definition of perfect. And obviously, you see the positioning that a lot of these guys are taking up. iLLeY, you saw on the feed at the bottom middle of the map. He's there basically just to block and secure the spawns for his team. While, of course, guys like Huke in the actual hard point. Now they want that rotation over towards P2. Seattle does have a fair bit of pressure. You got Gunless top office. Well, you had Octane coming down the street. They all get dealt with, stabilized. The Empire have made sure to secure that P2. They're feeling good to go, and for Prestinni, well, tough road ahead. Gunless over top. He's trying to work his way in through the back, and he's able to get there. Shot punch on point in the break, at least for a moment, is in.
Now, the Got to still try and keep their pressure on board. Huke trying to keep these players out from the back door, charging forward. I mean, dude, charging forward. iLLeY now makes the cut through middle, finds one, can't find another one there. iLLeY's finding a lot of damage there. Again, Crim. Shots in from above now. And the clock's still ticking in favor of Dallas Empire.
Taking in, of course, though, rotation battle. We're going to talk about this a lot on Crossroads, or at least for the next few weeks, depending on when the patch comes in. But that 3 to 4 rotation, man, if you get the spawns for one, you're going to get the spawns for the second. You can see Seattle being very careful. You see the spread they have across the map. Octane was over by Crate. They even have cliff control. The actual hard point, though, iLLeY, well, not really taking his time. He's trying to take those gunfights straight away. He gets chopped down, and that front line dealt with. That is 3 in the feed. Make it all 4. Prestinni gets the final one. Nice 4 down for Seattle. And this is where they can start racking up quite a bit of time. Cellium can just walk up straight up barrels, but nope, he gets dealt with. Seattle on point right now on this B3 hill.
Solid work still. Going to be 35 seconds remaining in this one. Dallas still holding on this one tight. But again, the kills department, it's only really Huke who's going off at this point in time at 12 and 6. Everyone else keeping the kills relatively level, and Gunless doing what he can now to try to break these players on hardpoint. Loony still with those favorable spawns. He has to hold this rock as well as possible. iLLeY now on the charge forward. Loony, though, with the big brain plays, playing the advantage he has. Does find a kill. A second goes his way as well. Loony, beautiful stuff so far. Prestinni now going to be spawning up close, and that's where the hard point is, right there. It's a stone's throw away from the last one, and Seattle Surge, a great hold there going into the next.
And those were truly massive wins by Loony. Now, of course, well, you still keep those spawns, you keep that rotation. You see the idea right now for Empire. They're sending 3 over towards Cliff, over towards barrels. First has already made it up. Prestinni doesn't even know which direction to look because he's hearing the players sneak up behind him. And Empire, well, they've already got that rock control. They've already been able to flip those spawns. And just like that, Loony falls out of the hill. Crimsix there to take him down. And that is a, again, perfect break on P4, flip the map on its head. Could have been an opportunity for Seattle to tie things up. Instead, Empire, well, they're looking to try to run away with this game and build a nice early lead. Already 50 points at their disposal. Should be able to bump it up to about 70 after that first set of rotations.
It is not easy to break those points. Grim with 5 in a row. His 9th kill overall so far. Dallas will break over the 100-point mark here in this hardpoint. Seattle Surge now with an opportunity to hit the rotation, and they've lost a player there who was on hardpoint. Straight back towards that APC tank we go. Shotzzy, he's trying to take care of the spawns for the next. Again, playing one step ahead. Dallas is every single time. Shotzzy with a premium Semtex there. Lands the kill. Prestinni may be up next. Great awareness once again from Shotzzy, and again, a player who we have heralded as one of the finest left sticks in the entire league. The movement like no other. Looking fantastic thus far on Cold War.
In Empire, again, just doing things just so clinical, so efficient. Rainbow Ray is just shedding a single tear right now at the beauty of what these guys are able to put through. I think Huke right now just leading by a mile in the slaying category, but they get the spawns they want. You get the 74U in the hands of Crimsix. Good enough for him to get 2, but again, 21-9. For the young man. Right now the competition is less between Empire and Surge and more between who can get the most kills on the side of the Empire. And Huke right now feasting. But again, the spawns, they get what they want. They just have the full setup for the moment. Loony trying to make the play to get around crates, and see if the Empire recognize that someone's able to get around back. You see a couple players rotating to potentially look for him. I suppose good news for the Empire, still getting, for the most part, that closer spawn.
Yeah, Loony doing what he can to try to break in from behind, but Octane, he's also going to go down. Shotzzy now with the control. Dallas looking to hold onto this hard point. Can they get their toes in? Let's listen to the battle rage. Now, an Astro Gaming listen in with Dallas Empire.
Fire Loony, fire Loony.
Take your time. On this. Yeah, let's go left. Let's go left.
Yeah.
In fire? Sam, absolute 18. Probably push out mid lane.
Let's get going.
You see, yo, one still on 18.
Okay. I got him.
Sam on like 18. There's 2. There's 2. One.
Close,
Yeah, I spawned deep, so.
I'm making a scrappy.
Yeah.
Time dead.
Nice, good job.
I'm
literally making a scrappy.
Yeah. I'm watching top cat.
No, Loony got me. Sam, absolute top. And bottom. Mission one. I have your
Tires.
I'm flooding. Yo, you can go up.
Remember me bigger.
Yo, already here, guys.
I'm coming.
Got one.
That's more. Curdy.
Pierce, absolute.
Top cat dead. I need it,
absolute.
Curdy, should be able to come. Curdy, one time.
Nice.
Prestinni, one shot.
Keep left.
I got 2.
Shift 40, you're the best.
I have a big door. Kyler, if you wanna.
Okay. I'm on the top.
He's in the corner. That's
Yeah, nothing top cat.
You need me? Kyler, can you pick it?
Here's that.
They number.
One shot mid tank, one shot P1. Nice.
One shot, Kyler.
There's probably
I'm
another
on
top, bro.
deep. Yeah, pop up. Yeah, hold up.
It all sounds good to me, mate. I mean, is there anything you picked up there from that listening from Dallas?
I mean, honestly, I think just the patience, right? Even on P2, they just identified there's someone in the middle cut. They took their sweet time to make sure that he's not going to get through, that they're not giving away any kills, making sure, of course, that they do not lose those spawns. So they're not really feeling the pressure, man. Just calm, efficient work for them for the moment. We're able to get a ton of time on this P3 hill. And now, of course, you see a couple players rotating to make sure they're dealing with Cliffside of Seattle, trying to send 2 players over top. Gunless able to win 1 big gunfight, and I think Gunless actually able to pick up 2. Has to reposition and wait for his teammates because it is that difficult to get up top. Huke has made his way over, and the man has 31 kills to his name. Another multi-kill for him to add to the list. Finally gets taken down, but either way, more than a 100-point lead, and still Crimsix hanging out, doing what he does best at this moment, just chilling inside the actual
Oh my God, it's disgusting. They're very, very strong right now, trying to make the break onto this hard point once again. Look at those arrows from Dallas Empire again, holding that back line. It's only going to be Huke who's roaming around the map, and that's basically what he's done all game long. Playing the island role, just roaming, just cut his way through everyone he possibly can. 34 kills. I wouldn't be surprised if he could break 40 before they managed to win the game. Go on, boys. Give it to him. It's the first time he's been in the league for a little bit. Had to take some time off, you know, in the off season. And Huke the Nuke is raring to go here. Prestinni's up next. We're going to see 5 seconds for the win. The rotation's going to go down. Seattle are having to play for that time. They can't make a push onto it. Loony, he's up next. Shotzzy's now going to make the entry. Crim watching over the top of him. Lovely position to be in. Loony slides out, catches 1. You're watching the play now develop. Crim goes down as well. It's a lovely counter attack from Surge. They're going to hold the line still. Nearly now coming from behind. It has to be perfect hard point from Seattle Surge from here on out. And I do not think they've got it in them. That's going to be it. The kills come through. Shotzzy now can make the victory lap as the clock will keep on ticking. And Dallas Empire, it was a very, very dominant start to that hard point.
Nice 100-point club for them to add to the tally board. Huke feasted all game long, but honestly, iLLeY in the best play. It happened 3 times on the P1 hill. He was the guy that was able to flip those spawns for the team, always putting themselves in a good spot. So you got the menaces with the 74U running around, staying nice and coordinated. Meanwhile, Crimsix and iLLeY just putting them in the best spot possible. Very efficient work, almost completely mistake-free from the Empire. I think maybe only 1 or 2 things Rainbow Ray might be critical of, but they have to be very happy, making sure to get that 100-point club right off the rim.
Yeah, I didn't see any glaring mistakes, so I do understand, even though I'm in California and he's in Texas, I think I can hear Rambo cut from here. Again, that's yet to be found. I haven't seen the glaring mistakes. Here are the stats from that crossroads. Man, what a performance from Huke there, 35 and 18 overall. Very, very solid work. Again, slaying department there from Dallas Empire, just too strong. You saw the way they maneuvered. And again, you kind of just like let Huke off the range, man. Like he was just roaming around, murdering anything he wanted to do. He could do whatever he wanted, as long as he didn't mess up spawns for the rest of the squad. Everyone else had full control there. Happy as Larry. Mate. Great start. Chance. It's time for another break, my friend. We got right through that one real quick. We're going to get into the next one even faster, ladies and gentlemen. We come back. It's time for some Search and Destroy here in the Call of Duty League. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
The Call of Duty The Call of Duty League is brought to you by GameFuel. Use code CDL2021 for a special CDL launch event discount on GameFuel.com. Tournament audio and team listenings are powered by Astro Gaming, the official headset and mix amp of the Call of Duty League.
Take your Call of Duty League experience to the next level. Tune in by watching our elite competitive players and earn while you watch.
He's gonna challenge for the third, not a fourth, but what a play!
And earn rewards throughout the season. Get an upgraded viewing experience with higher bit rates and superior chat features.
It's all gonna come down to the rotation. Ultra are now in position to
Well,
close this out.
how can I get all these amazing drops, you say? It takes less than 30 seconds. Simply go to youtube.com/account_sharing. Click on connect to link your YouTube account with your Activision account. Then click continue. You'll be asked to provide your Activision login credentials. Alternatively, you can log in with your PlayStation, Xbox, or Battle.net account. Click sign in. Once you've signed in, you'll be asked to share your information securely with YouTube. Check the box and click authorize. You are now connected and eligible to receive drops. Play Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, watch the league on YouTube, earn rewards, and level up. Call of Duty League 2021, fight for the call.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, go to callofdutyleague.com to register and link your Activision and YouTube accounts so you can earn this weekend's rewards, the cash stack weapons charm, and a 30-minute double XP token. I can't wait. I actually would quite like that right now as I put my phone back under the desk. You know what? You shouldn't have your desk. You shouldn't have your phone out at work. Keep it on silent. Be professional. Myself and Chance ready to rock and roll now. Straight into our next matchup. Before we get to that one, Chance, it's time for our Game Fuel keys to victory, my friend. We had a little fun writing these to Dallas first. I mean, what can they do wrong at this point?
I mean, well, nothing wrong. Apparently, man, they're just going to be on cruise control, and I think they're just looking for the 3-0 because I think the main goal for this team, right? You're coming off world champions. Keep that mental edge. Like, you want to bury all of the teams that are expected to be towards the bottom of the league, or really just anyone around. That way, when teams have to play against you, they're concerned. Their confidence is not going to be coming in at an all-time high. That is the edge this team is looking to get, of making sure that other teams know, hey, we're still top dogs, we're still #1, and if you come against us, expect to be 100-point club, expect to be 6-0'd, that type of deal.
Well, here's our Game Fuel keys to victory for Seattle Surge. Don't get overwhelmed by Empire's speed in hardpoint. Too late, that did happen. It was pretty difficult at times, mate. That was it. Watch out for it. They did, it happened. Next, play to your existing strength. Now's the chance to bounce back in the series, outsmart them in the search and destroy. That's what I'm very interested to see. And as an overall just key to victory for Seattle, don't beat themselves up. Keep those comms focused no matter how the game is going. We will have, of course, some Astro Gaming listen-ins with Seattle Surge later in the series to see how they fare. Chance, this is going to be an interesting one, brother. I mean, Search is definitely going to be the bread and butter for Seattle Surge this season, I believe. It's a smart squad. Do you think they have what it takes to take down Dallas here?
It's a very difficult question, Miles. I'm trying to think of the professional way to approach it, but I just think that, again, Empire are just going to be forced to be reckoned with. I'm interested to see how they play Miami. Obviously, we've got a taste of what the Thieves and Røkkr brought to the table earlier. But I think it's feasible, right? Like, think about a setup we saw earlier. A 2-2 split. You get that guy top visitor center. If he's getting those first bloods, you're good to go. That could be Octane's job. Again, you talk about the human turret, doesn't lose his one-on-ones. Wherever you think the focal point of a map is going to be, put him there, leave him there, and let him go to work. But first blood's obviously key. Well, Octane maybe trying to throw a little bit of style in as he looks for that first pick.
Throwing shoulders, wiggling, jiggling. Receiving shots now. Huke's top piano, backs on up. He heard enough there to let him know that the danger has now arrived. There's the tags. Nade's going to push him back. He's doing what he can now to stay alive. Brilliant work on a Loony. Just catches the elbow there with those shots. And with that, bomb goes down. You can see at the top of the stairs. Hello! Prestinni still there. In the side room, iLLeY gets involved. Lovely trades. Gunless now in a 1 versus 3. And that's going to be tough. He does get stunned, or he does get blinded. They know he's there. The nades are coming through. They're going to throw everything. And the kitchen sink at him. Gunless. Nice turn. Oh, my word. He almost managed to get the second. Dallas clutch up. Take care of round 1.
And just swarming as well. I mean, he maybe got a glimpse of what Gunless can potentially bring to the table, but I think that round, just fantastic plays from Huke. Clean movement up top. He's getting the nades out, staying away from gunfire. Nice and easy as he works his way back up towards the steps. And while that entire thing was going on, Shotzzy going on the fastest flank you can possibly have on Miami, at the very least, and just swarming in on this B site. Very clean and efficient work from round number 1 on the defensive side of things. Now on offense, Empire. We've seen this quite a few times. You're sending those 2 players over towards A, but it is a slow approach. And you can see Prestinni, by the way, aggressive on the beach. Him and Shotzzy might be meeting up fairly soon. And of course, while you got some players for the Empire waiting for the flank to come out from the B site, nothing there. AR 1v1 goes to Crimsix.
Yeah, I wonder if Crim caught him moving there or if that was a straight up 1v1 fight. Either way, though, first blood to Dallas Empire. Now, Crim approaching on the hotel side of the map. Looking to find any more here as he just scans the streets very, very vigilantly. Again, moving from cover piece to cover piece. Now making its way in towards A. Slowly but surely, here come the defending team. Seattle Surge now in a bit of trouble as those shots going through. Crim's making it difficult. Prestinni still lying in wait, playing a very, very patient game here. A's come through. Doesn't tag him up. There's the player on the bomb. Great trigger discipline. Finds one. Prestinni. Delightful work coming out of Seattle Surge this round. 3v2. Bomb down and out. Can Crim find any more here? aBeZy. Oh, there it is. 10 seconds remaining. Still on the Huke in the 1 versus 3. Finds one. Shots into the other. Slip slides out. Stay alive for 5 seconds. That's all I've got to do. And he's got the bomb. And has he got a kill? Not a chance. Seattle Surge. Big brain plays and wonderful patience get him the round.
Best play of the game. Gonna go to Prestinni for the 2-piece again, just done perfectly. You even see the little spot check. Like, he even goes to look beach right before he kills Shotzzy off bomb because he's expecting that to be the next gunfight he has to take. Obviously, pans out perfectly. And I will say, that might be something Empire think about going forward. They actually had the setup. Prestinni was by himself after Octane gets picked because it was a 2-2 split. So if they're a little more aggressive on trying to get Prestinni out of the game, the rotation's not there in time. We'll see if Empire try to speed things up on offense next go-around. Of course, though, Seattle, their turn to attack. I think you see Shotzzy flank the first time around. He's working on the second. That's what Prestinni's looking for. I don't know if Prestinni spotted him or not.
I will tell. Shotzzy's now, he has beelined it across the map, looking to find these players in the flank. Octane, slow and steady. This is going to sting. Eyes are on. Shotzzy's got plenty of information here, and he's going the long way around. There's Octane. He's in. I mean, at this point, Shotzzy, he can do no wrong. If you can miss these shots, that would be great, but he's not going to miss them. That's going to be the kill. Eyes on the next one straight away. Huke's going to be there to try to help out, but he's just gone around the corner in the wrong way. There goes the kills from iLLeY, though, and just like that, Prestinni now in a 1 versus 3 situation. He was defending over by A. Now, or attacking rather A. Now he has to make his way back over to the bomb, which the Dallas Empire have now secured very much. And with that, Dallas close out the round 2-1. Decisive victory.
And honestly, that round might come down to just the difference in speed between the 74U with speed grip and then the Krig, because Shotzzy was able to get towards that beach cut just a moment before Prestinni, I think, got the angle from Tiki. And again, Shotzzy 2 for 2 on defense, just going on those very fast flanks around the beach side of things and just opening up the round for the team. So got to look for Seattle to make those adjustments, at least in the next round. As for Empire, well, we saw what happened last time. You get the first blood and take a little bit too much time trying to get to the A site. This time it looks like they're sending 3 that direction, or at the very least, Crim repositioning. Going top down.
Man, they're hitting beach so hard and so fast. Spring break over here. I think that's what it's called. I think you call that when everyone runs to the beach in the US.
Yeah, that's correct.
Safe? Yeah, we'll work on that. We'll work on that. Either way, Captain iLLeY in his ship. Still eyes on A site. Octane's repositioned to that top window of the visitor's center. Again, a great spot to be in. Difficult to take the fights against the players by Casper and by that boat. Seany watching the center of the map, involved in the park action. Gunless now, he's on the other side by the B-bomb site. No one's actually managing to go for that bomb just yet, but there's Shotzzy. Gets involved. Very, very sneaky. Prestinni once again in the same position. I love it. Hello. 1, 2. Prestinni lightning strikes twice, and oh my god, he nearly got it on Crim as well. Crim wins the big one, makes it a 2v2. Still, he has to run across the map. He has to get towards the bomb. He's got to make something happen here. And look, it's going to be Loony. Loony's going to try to get involved as well. If he can get up close, if he can stop this bomb plant for Crim, and there's the shots. Gunless has now got to reinforce. Crim gets the bomb. 10 seconds remaining. Can he get the plant? Can he get anything down? And it just may happen if he can get the kill. Oh, he got it. He does plant the bomb, and they get the kills as well. Dallas, from the jaws of defeat, snatch it back. 3-1.
I mean, a win's a win, but like, are they okay? Did they forget about like 2 rounds ago where Prestinni plays the exact same corner and nobody even checks it? Like, how are you not just gonna turn just a little bit? Like, these guys are playing on high sense. It takes a half a second. You'd have to imagine to make the adjustments, but I mean, again, I guess in the end, it doesn't make a difference. 3-1 lead, and Octane again searching for his first kill for the moment. 0-4, not ideal. And that's with Prestinni again, just the consistent 2-piece, at least on defense. Just a very strange round overall, but again, Seattle back on the attack. Much more aggressive this time. You don't got to worry about the Shotzzy flank. If you just get and bully out the B site as fast as you can. Prestinni with the first blood already trying to swarm over towards B.
Can't quite get any more though. Loony, he got seen. Doesn't matter. Big kill from Loony. Complete bomb site control now. Shotzy's making his way through mid. It's going to be Crim hitting the back alleyway as well. But do they have those players in position for the defense? Crim gets involved and gets a kill. He manages to find one. Octane's going to chase him down, try to get on the board. Octane does just about get it done. Shotzzy, though, now in from behind. 45 seconds left on the clock. And I think we're going to play for the kill. It's a 2 versus 1 situation. Shotzy's just trying to hold this lane, hold that angle. Surge, oh my god. Shotzzy makes it a 1v1. Surge opted to make the bomb move over towards A, and it's cost Octane his life. Now Loony in a 1 versus 1 against Shotzzy. And it's a straight gunfight in the middle of the map. They're going to get it done in the park here. Stun goes through. Does manage to connect with the flash. Here we go. Loony. Big. Oh, no! No! Oh my god, no! What a win from Shotzzy. Ah, that stings. Loony did everything right. But the old Cuevas Castro magic. 4 rounds to 1. Ah, no. Damn, that was a sick round from Shotzzy.
And then that's the best play of the game. Shooting a guy through a window of all things. Oh man, Mr. MVP. We don't get to see it from his POV, but good lord. A man that deserves the award, the credit, and then some. Reaction time on point for the gunfight win. Of course, for Seattle Surge, you just straight up hate to see it. Shotzzy, a menace right now, either some fast flanks or 1v2 clutches. Not fun to deal with. The instantaneous class switch change. You like to see just using the speed grip to get that early control, doing the little things right. On top of the clutches, Loony, though, able to get that first blood. Seattle looking for any sort of momentum, and just how quick, in and out, just like that. The darkness of the night. Shotzzy is just gone, and Prestinni, well, there's no idea where he could have gone.
Gunless makes it a 3v2. iLLeY's now left scratching his head. He and Shotzzy have got to make something special happen here, but Shotzzy flying high. Can't quite take care of Prestinni in that situation. iLLeY now in a 1v3. Loony's first blood, instrumental in keeping this round very, very much in the hands of Seattle Surge. And that was a huge 1v1 win in the last round. And iLLeY do a 1v3. 30 seconds remaining on the clock. Octane's going to take the shots. Octane's going to put him down. Surge, after what was a tough loss, keep the mental game, keep the resolve, find a nice win.
Nice little bounce back. Standard stuff as well. From start to finish, just get those first bloods, get that top piano control, and you're feeling pretty good. So credit to Loony, at least for the opening pick, and Prestinni not for giving the positioning up. Still, though, you got to imagine, would have been a lot nicer for a 3-3 tie rather than still being down 2 rounds, but certainly not out of it yet. Seattle back on the attack. Seems like they've had at least a little bit of success of getting the bomb down over towards A. Last time they did bully out the B site, even still Empire having 2 players go over towards the beach side, and Shotzzy, again, the key factor. He has been so aggressive in this direction. Octane, though, off angle in the back of the map, but Shotzzy, job well done, eyes on him. But you take the gunfight human turret, sending the reminder, it is rare that he loses his ones.
That's a big win. Crim now getting involved. And what we see there, of course, is the X-ray, that player outline. What they see is even less. We're talking tiny pixels of that range. They see nothing. They really make those kills work, as does Huke, watching the flank admirably. He takes care of Prestinni there. Bomb still making its way in towards the B site. We have got Octane still over towards the Tiki side of the map, over towards Hotel. But he's going to be watching the mid-map cross. So when Crim and iLLeY decide to make their way through middle, Octane should have eyes on those players. Meanwhile, Loony and Gunless now encroaching on towards B. Got to check a lot of corners. Huke gives it away. As the first shot goes through, the nade lands. No connect. That's going to be the bomb planted at B. Uh-oh. iLLeY won the fight against Octane in mid-map. Uh-oh. Crimson. Uh-oh. Oh! It's a very decisive retake from Dallas. I'm left speechless. iLLeY's on the defuse, and that's map point.
The swarm was in. Hey, they get that bomb site down, and to Seattle's credit, they got there first, got the bomb planted as well, even baited out the shots from Huke back street. So they had the information game, but it all falls apart as soon as iLLeY finds the pick on Octane. And you got to be worried about top piano, people jumping over half wall, absolutely everything. And Loony effectively just gets left by himself after getting that bomb down. Nowhere for him to go, nowhere to run. And Empire still on cruise control. And again, like a 5-2 lead, in spite of the fact of how close some of these rounds have been. Keep in mind, Prestinni, again, popping 2 pieces on defense over towards the A site. One of the times didn't make a single bit of difference. You get that 1v1 towards the end with Shotzzy versus Loony. You get close, but no cigars. The embargo is in, I think, pre-Cold War, so not too there. And first blood, way of Shotzzy.
Yep, no Cubans, baby. Shotzy's in, straight on towards A. Should have at least eyes on him. At the very least, Prestinni now. Friggin' hand up high. Oh, nice shot. Takes care of iLLeY. Backs on out, makes it a clean 3v3. With that bomb gone down, though, there's defenders of the Dallas Empire in the middle of the map. Huke's going to have to cross the street, and he better look both ways. But you know what? Gunless brings the fight to him. Could have been a mistake. A wonderful 1v1 win. Oh, it was puts a couple in his teammate. Huke is absolutely cracked. Shotzzy now in from behind. 20 seconds on the bomb. Shotzzy in from behind. Oh, no. He doesn't finish the kill. Can he get on it? He does. The nades come through, and in a flurry of explosions and gunfire, it's a 6-2 win for Dallas Empire. They're on Miami. A clinical display at times. A little bit of Shotzzy magic, but all round, good stuff from the Empire.
Seemingly have not lost a single step, even towards the end, if those kills don't come through, or if Huke just decides to end Shotzzy's life for no reason. Crim is that safety man over towards driveway. You get the bomb planted at A, it makes your round that much easier. They have not lost a single step. It does not appear. 2 dominant map performances and a lot of love to go around. Shotzzy, of course, fantastic work in the search. And of course, Huke, you can even re-highlight just the work he put in the hard point. This is as expected. I think it's fair to say, Miles.
Yep, as expected, I think, to a degree. I mean, I'm loving what I'm seeing out of Seattle. There's those magic moments. We're clearly seeing the right decisions be made, but it's just those magical plays from Dallas. It's those 1v1 fights. It's those little moments where, like, you hear a slide, you just make a difference. Disgusting stuff. Dallas Empire, they have not missed a step. You couldn't have put it any better. They're still the #1 team in the world on paper. Seattle Surge, we go into a control now. They're not out of the woods just yet. But again, this is very, very admirable practice. I know Octane's, his attitude coming in this one was like, they're going to be the best team in the world. If you want to be the best, you have to be the best. Hats off to them. They're going to have to try to go the distance now. They require a reverse sweep, my brother. We have our US Army tactical play. Now coming up is going to be Shotzzy, and you know exactly what it was. It was that 1v1 against Loony. Unreal stuff, Chance. I mean, mate, this is the stuff that champions are made of.
And again, I mean, I think like the first kill, it's just easy pickings for him. Just gets a good job on the information. And I hope we get to see it from his POV, because I'll say from Loony's side, played it about perfectly. Gets the stun off, gets the check, and as soon as he registers that the stun landed on Shotzzy, he goes around and takes the gunfight immediately. So Loony does nothing wrong, but Shotzzy does everything right. The bunny hop into the snap. Just unreal reaction time coming out from the young man. Again, Mr. MVP, putting in good work, earning that paycheck.
Oh, and with plenty of time to get the defuse as well. Well, Chance was a good one. We enjoyed that one very, very much. S&D and Miami now finished. The control coming up after this break. Plenty more Call of Duty. Could well be the last map of the night, but hopefully Seattle Surge have got some special tricks up their sleeve. When we come back, more Call of Duty action. Don't go anywhere.
Call of Duty League is presented by T-Mobile, now America's largest and fastest 5G network. Set your sights on the competition with T-Mobile, the leader in 5G. Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League. The Call of Duty League is presented by USAA Insurance. We offer insurance that's made for the military community to help them easily protect what they've worked hard for.
To the victor go the spoils indeed. Dallas Empire versus Seattle Surge, our game number 3 coming up in just a short while. But I thought it's only fitting that, being the start of the new league, we're going to have to explain a few things to new folks. New game modes. And one of those new game modes is, of course, Control. Now, I thought of all the people to explain to us how to play Control, we may as well go to the coach of the current reigning world champions. Let's go to Rambo Ray, who's going to teach us all how to play Control here in the 2021 season.
Hey guys, I'm Ray Rambo Lucier, head coach and general manager of the Dallas Empire. Today, coming to you with some Control talk. I'm excited to bring you guys some information on it. Control is a kill-based objective mode that has 2 teams fighting for objectives. So you have 30 lives total, you have 26 respawn lives, and the 4 original lives you start with. Typically, Control plays out in the fashion that the offensive team will kind of determine which side they want to attack first. They'll either go for A for B as a team, and then the defending side tries to rotate and put their defenses in the right position to try and prevent the opposing team from getting those objectives. It takes a good amount of time to capture those objectives, so it's important to have multiple players on the objective for the offensive team to capture them quickly so that they don't have to constantly fight the opposing team off. Also, kind of the layer that really is the depth of Control is the ability to spawn kill. Unlike most of our respawn modes we've had in the past, it's pretty hard to get close to your opponent's spawn, but in Control, if you position your team correctly, you can very much set the opposing team in a trap, either side, offensive or defensive side. So the difference in maps really is what's cool about Control is you have some maps that are very offensive sided and some maps that are very defensive sided. So one of the importance in Control for people at home that are trying to get better at this is always understand where you stand on the map positionally, and also take into account your life count. With Domination and Hardpoint last year, it was extremely fast. You kind of threw your body at the play based on the spawn you got. And this year with 4-on-4 and Cold War, it's changed a lot. There's a lot more situational plays you have to kind of understand, and your decision where you should be or on what you should do and where you should be on the map in Control specifically is really based on how far your team up is on the map and also what your life count is. And on defensive side, let's say you have a life advantage, then you can kind of throw your body at more and trade kills effectively, because that'll make the other team, the offensive side, a little harder to get control of the map to get the objective, and also inherently give you more kills than the other team has to push them back towards the spawn, which is really ultimately the goal. And then on the flip side, on offense, if you have a life advantage, then use that life advantage to control the map, maybe be a little more Slay heavy, so on and so forth. There's a lot of decisions you can make really to grow yourself as a player and grow yourself in a controlled way. So yeah, I'm excited for Control this year. 2021 is going to be greater because of it. I feel like the strategies and the elements that teams are going to bring to that mode is going to create for some super exciting gameplay. Definitely look forward to it and try and learn as much as you can from the pros, because they know what they're doing. And yeah, hopefully for a great year of Call of Duty.
The wonderful Rambo Ray, the coach of the Dallas Empire, parting words of wisdom as we go into Garrison Control here. Our maps and modes, this is where we're going so far. We've been to Crossroads, Miami. We now turn to Garrison, the old league play favorite. After that, maybe a raid on Hardpoint raid, excuse me, and a Moscow Search and Destroy, if we have to go the distance. And I know the Seattle fans, they want it bad. Can Gunless, Loony, Octane and Prestinni, can they dig deep here and find a victory on Control against our current reigning world champions? Chance, Garrison Control, defense heavy. Do Seattle Surge have some tricks? Can they pull out an offensive win? We saw the LA Thieves do it earlier against Røkkr. It's possible, it's not easy, it has to be a perfect storm, but anything can happen.
I mean, I would say what we saw from the series before from Røkkr is like a couple ideas of how to approach the A site, and then what the Thieves showed us is sometimes there's just an opening. If you get the kills in the right order, as long as you're keeping track of where everybody is, there's just going to be a couple times throughout the map where you can just flood out through green and go and get that setup rolling. Of course, we get to see how both of these teams approach it. I'd say the issue is for Seattle. They just need to find a way to slow these players on Empire down. Huke again dropped 34, 36, whatever it was in the first hard point. And Shotzzy was feasting in the search and destroy. Of course, though, the actual control right now, nice and balanced out. Nothing too crazy going on for the moment. Looks like Seattle able to pick up a couple more of these kills.
They're trying to wriggle around each other and see who can get the advantage. So far, Huke finds one. Shotzzy now charging forward. The nade lands. Doesn't do a whole lot to him. He's made of tough stuff, that boy. Now the double vent push. Loony is going to get up top and find nothing in there. There's going to be an iLLeY and a Shotzzy about to peek out from behind, and I quite like it. It's going to give them a different angle to attack this one from. As Octane makes his way through the green side of the map, hoping to find some more kills. Loony does get involved on a Crim. Over to B we go. Now we're going to see Seattle start to capture this position. Shotzzy does manage to peek in and out. And from behind, though, got to worry about those players coming in off spawn. Shotzzy still on the... Wait, what? Does get it on the Gunless. And now Shotzzy can just sort of keep doing laps. Chance, he's got 3 in a row right now. How many more can he get? 30 seconds remaining. The defense reigns supreme. Oh my god.
This is already just 20 seconds stripped off the clock. Look at the amount of progression that has happened on this B point. Just a sliver. That has been the story so far of the round. It honestly doesn't even feel dominating. It just feels like Shotzzy found a moment where he's picking off a few players, shooting him in the back, and then once you get the control, you just never give it up. Prestinni, opportunity to try to get the two-piece, to get some sort of opening, but no me gusta. Just a complete... I mean, again, it didn't even feel dominant like it was. It just felt easy. From the side of the Empire, just stress-free to get that first race.
Winning by clock. They just pushed the timeout. They didn't let him get anywhere near the points. Very, very smart play from Dallas. I mean, that was a clinic. Very, very solid defensive round there on Garrison. They knew exactly what they were doing. We will switch sides now and see what they can do on offense. Can Seattle Surge now get themselves back on the board with a defensive round? Not a whole lot of kills either way's chance. Like, no one really popped off. We didn't see a lot of players drop out. A very, very interesting turn of events still. Seattle Surge now on defense. Let's go for a quick Astro Gaming listen in. Seattle Surge.
Looking for stuff. Oh, that's probably back to their side. Their side.
Keep back loading right now. Trying to get mid tank. They could be vent. They're gonna be vent, I don't see anything in the back. I have vent cross, you have my caution? I have vent cross, you have my caution. Crim's caution. And one was up front too. Top caution, Tyler. Top caution now. Got me, another one there. I'm going in. County, top caution. You're looking for Kyler.
Pocket two.
Looking for Kyler. Pocket One's bottom crane. No, I'm on point. Resupply, dead, go on. L's up bottom green. I'm waiting for you guys. Up crane, dead. Nice.
Off the clear, chance exactly what we wanted to hear. I mean, the Seattle Surge, they are not going down without a fight. Gunless back on point, finds himself one. 30 seconds remaining. It could be a tale of the same sort of round. We're seeing these defensive teams pushing up far, keeping the enemy team out of play. 20 seconds now remaining. We could be seeing another play here, but again, number one, Shotzzy, he's managed to slip through the net and now in on the B point. Stops the clock at 17 seconds. Quick kill, gets him off of it. iLLeY's got to make a dive straight onto this one. Can anyone stop him? Gunless goes down from behind. This is a chance to stop the clock right on 8.8 seconds. Now iLLeY has got to survive for as long as he possibly can. Not an easy ass. There's the kills chance and right back at him. Shotzzy's going to get a tick, but is it enough this late in the game?
They're just getting picked apart right now. No map control. Now the flood is forced over towards B. Seattle with all the control in the world. Huke, though, not able to pick up the second. Octane getting the job done with that final gunfight and defense. Hold strong. I will say for the comms, like Loony, it sounds like just doing a great job of like the general leadership and making sure that everyone's on the same page. You got Gunless calling out like, hey, I've got this. This is the one thing open. Make sure you watch caution for me. And then maybe a bit of a misstep as you hear Octane being like, I thought you were challenging. Maybe a little bit of being not quite on the same page, but only for a moment. round, of course, they got the job done, and on the live count, not too far apart. I think it might only be a 1 or 2 kill difference between these two teams, so job well done on both sides. Again, just still waiting to see if we can get any sort of opening on offense as Seattle, well, Prestinni, just an aggressive right up towards these cat steps. Waiting to see if anyone can get that first pick. That open.
Here we go. Trying to make something happen here. And again, the shots from Crim, the crossfire from iLLeY as well backs him up. Loony now on the flank. Has himself one. Also identify Shotzzy on the wrap though. So now you have to be very, very careful. And oh no. Shotzzy is armed and dangerous. Now roaming around the back of the side of the map. Oh, Loony gets a bit of retribution. Immediately cut on out. 1 minute remaining now. Prestinni trying to make the charge forward. He and Octane now looking to make something happen here. But again, B is not easy to get to. A lot of angles to defend from. Great awareness, takes care of Huke in the vents below. Now, you have to see a play in towards B. The clock's still ticking. Oh my god, there are so many players in the vents right now. Dallas have formed the conga line. And it may actually work out. Oh my god, it worked out. Shotzzy finds 2. Chance, 30 seconds left. No one can get near these points.
It's just a distract to just crawl through vents and find your way home, I suppose. But I mean, again, just another... Again, all these rounds for both teams, it just felt easy on defense. I think you even saw it from Loony's perspective earlier. They finally get some pressure up towards the middle of the map. He turns around and, oh, Shotzi's in your spawn. Nice 3 down coming in for the Empire. And with 7 seconds left, there's just nowhere for these players to go. Really looking for a couple shots in, but I mean, this might be the quickest control that we see all year, right? This is just super fast-paced every single round. No one's even really stopping the clock for very long over towards B. It's just efficiency. And of course, Empire, the conga line on point. They're certainly keeping those vibes flowing, even dancing in game.
Yep. I mean, this is for either side as well, because now we're going to see Seattle back on defense. I mean, we could see another great defensive round from Surge. It's just going to force it down to whoever gets the most kills and can take defense on that 5th final round. But this is insane. This is a crazy one. I do think Dallas have got to go big. We saw LA Thieves do it against Røkkr. One decent play, and you are going to see those rounds start to swing. But on offense, it is tough, man. That's the opening break. iLLeY's going to get first blood. Loony goes down low, and it's just all Dallas in the kill feed. Can Loony stop that? If only for a brief moment. There's one. Can't get the second as well, but still. Pressure mounting. Gunless starting to heat things up. Finds himself a nice kill. Straight on the offensive he goes. Can he get any more out of this one? No, he cannot, unfortunately. Prestinni will take the place of him in the center of the map. Again, just trying to be a nuisance at all times.
I will say, that was a moment. You talk about potential openings. That A site was actually open for Shotzzy, but instead of trying to cut over, obviously he doesn't know this. Well, now he's got the perfect flank around back. There's one. Shoot the second in the back. Maybe got a little bit baited by Gunless's movement, so he doesn't quite get the kill, but now they're trying to flood out towards A. Pressure from Seattle. They're able to get back and retain that site, but either way on offense, the most we've actually seen. But now these players flooding into green, just giving the opening potentially. Prestinni, you talk about winning the most important 1v1 on the map so far. If he doesn't get that kill, could have had dire consequences behind it. Either way, progress at B is going to be there. The final tick about to come through. It is going to be a 5-life advantage in 2 minutes almost on the clock for Empire to try to get this A point going.
This is the Alamo, Seattle Surge. They have 1 final point remaining. 18, make it 17 lives now to get it done. Dallas sitting at 23, 22 overall, and they are going to be making the play. Loony in now from behind. It's cutting these players out. With that, map control should lie in the hands of Seattle Surge. They've got a little bit of a run now to make their way forward. They're giving a lot of respect there to Dallas Empire. Don't have that much map clearance, but now Huke's leading the charge. In he goes through top green. 1 kill at a time. The trophy system's going to just shave his eyebrows right off as that flash grenade blows up before his very eyes. And Crim now being very, very sneaky indeed. Trying to find the play in from behind. Great shots from Prestinni. Shotzzy's now made his way in through bricks. Play could be on. iLLeY finds kills as well. Dallas, this could be it. They could have found the kills they needed to right off the start of Crim's one. And with that, they're on the point. Now Huke, it falls to him. The shots come through. He's going to take care of Prestinni, and with that now, the front line moves forward. The reinforcements for Dallas start to flood on through. The crossfire comes in, and bricks is now showered with the remains of Seattle Surge. Crim still going. Shotzzy now. He and Crim on point, going for the full cap chance. The second tick is the thing of the past. They could well and truly close it out here on offense.
Well, one man was able to get to the steps. That's going to be Loony. iLLeY from up top, only able to pick up 2 along the way. He gets traded. Octane wins his 1, and Gunless can't quite finish it. Huke, the final man, the final gunfight, he picks up 2 to keep that pressure over towards A. Loony's trying to get these trades, and right now maybe a bit of a contest, but Empire still in the hills, still in those power positions, trying to end the game here.
There's only 2 players left now for Seattle Surge. They've got to go, and they've got to go big. Gunless finds 1. He's now bleeding out. He's got a lot of damage dealt. Shotzzy above. He comes from up high. And with that, Octane falls as well. It's a 3-1 win. Dallas turn it on its head and managed to seal the deal on the offensive round. A clean dispatch there towards the end of the game. And oh boy, Dallas Empire, they mean to start the season like they finished the last one. Looking damn dangerous indeed.
Huke and iLLeY popping off towards the end. Even in that kill where Huke gets traded, it was iLLeY that was there for the trades. They needed repeated 2 pieces to keep that pressure on the hill. Each of those players able to deliver. And I think Huke, for those final few kills, make sure to just be that nail in the coffin. Phenomenal series by the young man. He's got to be feeling great about that one. Obviously getting the job done in a dominating 3-0 fashion. If you're an Empire fan, I think at this point in this series, you expected nothing less.
Shotzzy looking very confident, I must say. Checking his nails, checking to make sure everything's still there, still functioning. Another day in the office for the Dallas Empire. I will say, though, again, for Seattle Surge, great signs of life. Again, signs of real promise there. They didn't look lost ever. They really just looked like, you know, it was a hard-fought war against a team that is extremely, extremely well-practiced at this point in time. Garrison control, there's your stats. Man, it was a clinic. I mean, Crim, 21-15 overall, 21-10 there from Shotzzy. Wonderful stuff all the way around. And again, we saw some decent plays out of everyone. Not even a reply from Pokimane to give Seattle Surge the furious firepower to cut through Dallas Empire today. Either way, a wonderful day of Call of Duty for myself. Chance, mate, give you a hug. Yeah.
I mean, can we, it's tricky. I don't know. We got to work on the hugs, Miles. I will say. We'll get there eventually.
I don't know if we could actually do it. I don't think it's possible. But we'll get it done by the end, by the end of the season. Mate, that was a wonderful day of COD, as we said. It's great to be back. It's fantastic to be back on the internet here, getting you the 2021 Call of Duty League action your way. And I think this is going to be a crazy year. There's no doubt about it. Last year was full of surprises, ups and downs. This year, we've been screaming it since Kickoff Classic. It's going to be a great year of COD. But mate, there you go. I mean, Dallas looking as strong as ever. Chance. I mean, where do you go from here with your Dallas? You've got to keep it up, right?
You don't go anywhere. You stay at the top. That's the goal, right? If you're the #1 team, you make sure you keep the spot for as long as you can. They look fantastic. No complaints. Again, they're able to keep the mental edge, succeed in those keys to victory, and just get that dominant performance. Wait to see them tested. I don't know who the first team is going to be to try to take them down or take them toe-to-toe, but obviously for this weekend, a ton of Call of Duty left to be played, and still a ton of teams where we got to figure out where they stand exactly in the power rankings. Obviously the Thieves, the start they had today, maybe keep them towards the top, dancing in that top 4 range. I'm just excited to see how it all plays out.
Well, I mean, we're almost finished here for this series. Of course, we still have our Scuff Play of the Game coming up. But yeah, man, I mean, you gotta just keep doing what you're doing. And what are you thinking about teams that may be challenging them? Sorry, the Scuff Play of the Game's here. What am I saying? It's Crim going absolutely buck wild. That final round, wild stuff coming out of Dallas. Chance, take it away.
It's almost like a waterfall. Like as soon as you get that pressure towards A, it's just a non-stop flood from both teams just trying to fly and get as aggressive as possible. That was like the first 2 piece that iLLeY was able to pick up. Then you get the next AR on point. Meanwhile, just like the stack is in. And credit to Seattle. I will say, even from working themselves from the tough spot, this is where they made a very strong opening. Quite a few of these AR players getting picks. There's another 2-piece from iLLeY, by the way. But in the end, it was just enough gunfire. The final man, it's right here. Huke comes through, gets that second kill. If he does not get that gunfight win, the A pressure immediately goes back to Seattle. But that final gunfight, the difference maker, Huke, you saw him in the hard point. You saw him the entire series long. You know he's going to win those and make sure that they get that offensive win.
Dude, I was watching like Octane rip 2 guys off the back of the radar truck. And like Gunless gets involved, helps out with a 3rd. And then Huke comes around the corner. He wipes those guys both out as well. I mean, it was just like individual play after individual play, like having to do the hard, like win some of the most difficult gunfights in those situations. Mad props to everyone there. A fantastic display of skill all round. But My God, that's it. That's the day's games finished. But if the Call of Duty League is anything, it is non-stop. Challengers is still rip-roaring. We've, of course, seen the Challengers Elite broadcast earlier this week, and this is what you can expect from Challengers throughout the 2021 season. Of course, we've got 20 weekend cup tournaments across NA, EU, and APAC, $130,000 total prize in there. We have 5 open events during team majors across the North American, EU, and APAC regions again. That means you can sign up and have a shot at $500,000 total prizing overall. We have the Elite schedule, of course, running through, of course, from February 6th to 24th, all the way down there June 26th and the 14th there. That's the 5th season. It's non-stop here in Challengers as well. Call of Duty is taking over, and the league is doing what it can to make sure that you, those players at home, can take a crack at these big players, try and earn some money, maybe even get in the league. We've seen the Challengers divisions produce some of the finest up-and-coming talent that has made their way into the Call of Duty League, literally turning their lives around, you know, going from, I play a lot of Call of Duty to, I'm now a professional Call of Duty player. It is possible. Sorry, I didn't mean to, I might have grabbed you there, mate. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to do that. My bad. Still getting used to the virtual set. Right. Chance, you've watched a bit of Challenges. It's been a lot of fun. A lot of fresh new faces on the broadcast. A lot of great new players coming up. I mean, who's your favorite rookie of the season so far? Say Neptune.
That's actually a tough question. I mean, it's hard not to just immediately give a lot of love to Neptune just because he's been playing Call of Duty for the shortest amount of time and has already made his dent. Fire is a player that can bring the fire. I hate that I made the pun, but whatever. The kid is also sick and could be a focal point for this Paris roster. He looked great in the Kickoff Classic, and maybe not a rookie, but I'm so excited to watch Parasite play, man. It has been a long time since we've seen him in a pro league. He has potentially one of the greatest redemption arcs because it has been years since he's been around. This is a world champ from Black Ops 2. The opportunity to play with British players of all things to try to get that ball rolling. It's going to be a ton of fun. There's so many players, honestly, we need to pay a great deal of attention to. So we just need to get the day started, man. I'm excited for the weekend.
Yeah, very, very excited for the weekend. We do have a very long and wonderful week of Call of Duty action for you here. Again, with this is day 1 of 4. So there's tons of Call of Duty to be had. There's a lot of Call of Duty to be watched. And that is why you, my friends, must make sure that you earn as many of these in-game rewards, like these emblems, calling cards, weapon stickers, charms, you name it. All of these are available to be earned just by watching from home. Go to callofdutyleague.com, register and link your Activision and YouTube accounts so that you can earn this weekend's reward. And this weekend is that cash stack weapon charm on the left-hand side of your screen and a 30-minute double XP token. We love ourselves some of that sweet, sweet double XP tokens, and any way to flex on our friends is a good thing. So link your accounts, tune into the broadcast, and get yourself a sweet little dingle-dangle off the side of your gun. I know I will be. I've actually got it in a second tab open right now, making sure that I'm getting all the goodies. Chance, I hope you're doing the same thing, brother. The same thing, brother. I'll take that as a hell yeah.
Absolutely. I always do the same thing, Miles.
When we come back up to the break, Lottie's going to be talking to Crimsix to close out the day. It's been a wonderful day of Call of Duty, and we've got a whole weekend more. We'll see you after the break.
Empire have smashed the gates open. Oh no, Huke is in, you bait. Oh, it's a shot punch. Oh no! Once again, they saved the day.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Game Fuel Victory Spotlight. Joining us, we do have the one and only Crimsix from Dallas Empire. Crim, I gotta say, you always seem to do it somehow. Your team comes off so hot every time we come into a season. Last season was something to go by, obviously reigning champs and looking formidable yet again into this brand new season. How have you guys prepared though, since we saw you in the Kickoff Classic coming into the season where the points now count?
To prepare, I mean, when did the game come out? November? October? It was a while ago. So I'm excited to start playing again, and it's been a very long time since we did. But yeah, I mean, this year we sort of wanted to make it a little bit different because we have way more experience now. We have way more, work fundamentals. Not so much of a learning curve. So, Minnesota last year we got absolutely destroyed and didn't win a map, but hopefully we're making this a little.
Hey, it's a definite change of tune from last season, the beginning. You guys obviously have gone through it in terms of coming into the new game. We've gone back to 4v4. You had to drop, a very good core player from your roster to make that happen in this new game. How was that? How was that process, and how are you guys getting on as a new core roster?
Honestly, it sucks. It sucks a lot because anyone who won champs is going to be a very difficult decision. There was, when you win the last series of the last game, basically you're winning champs finals. There's just like no one to blame. Everyone did their part. Everyone played phenomenal. That's what I like. That's what it takes to win nowadays. And the fact that we had to do that, ridiculous. But
yeah, sometimes it's very hard. Things have to happen. Changes have to be made. But through all of that, I wish you guys the best of luck this season. I appreciate it so much. Crim, do you have your ring on hand to show us before we head to a break real quick? Is it here? We need to see the bling, man. We got to see this ice. We've got to see it. We've already seen it all over the cameras.
I got all of them, but the other ones, they all fit one finger, but they don't fit the other one. But the one thing, I wonder if you guys can see this.
That's all right.
Wait. Here. Hold on. Wait, I got to go the other way. Wait.
We're getting there.
We're getting there,
folks. Ready?
Wait.
It's happening. It's too icy for the camera, my dude.
Look, okay, wait. You see the 6? Look at the C.
Yeah. Oh.
Look how good that is.
See, that is clean.
Yeah,
now I understand.
Wait, who did this?
I understand why you chose your name.
Good job. Wow.
We need to find out. That guy deserves a promotion. That guy or girl. Crushed it. Absolutely crushed it. That is stunning. Crim, I'm sure you're hoping to add another ring to the collection on your pinky.
Mickey Mouse ring, guys.
I love it. Well, Crim, thank you so much for joining me. It's a pleasure as always. Super fun. Take care, and I'll see you very soon. Folks, we are going to head to a quick break. But when we come back, we have the breakdown of everything we saw today. And we're going to be closing out the show in future for tomorrow. So really excited, and see you guys then.
3, 2, 1, go!
They say credit belongs to the man in the arena who spends himself in a worthy cause. The credit belongs to those who dare greatly, and to those that fail, at least fail daringly. Target terminated. The glory is reserved for the few who, no matter what, answer the call to enter the arena. The call doesn't care if you fight for 1 or 20,001. It echoes out, reverberating across the globe. It only acts to reach the bold, never the timid. It's what's next, what's now, and what will always be.
Scump from up high. 1, 2. This is non-stop. They've got nowhere to run. It's a massacre. Oh, no. Wow. Airstrike coming in. It's an ambush. The spawns are out of control. This is it. What a round.
The call delivers victory to the deserving and rewards the devoted. For when your time comes, there is only one option. Enter the arena. Fight for the call.
Hello friends and welcome back to the Call of Duty League. Now what an incredible first day we have just had here at the opening weekend, the Atlanta home series, and we're here live on a virtual set here at Atlanta itself. Look at that view behind us, damn.
Fabulous.
It's nighttime here. It's been nighttime, I think, the whole afternoon, but that's okay. We love the view. It's been amazing. Mr. X, Nameless, of course, we've had an epic first day, had a great first couple of matches, and honestly, I want to get straight into the nitty-gritty. We've seen Dallas Empire once again. We've seen them accelerate from the Kickoff Classic back into another dub, and boy, what a fashion to do it in. I've got to ask you, Nameless, any cracks in this Dallas Empire armor at all?
Not that we've seen so far. I mean, back-to-back matches, they've won 3-0. They've dominated so far. Different players turning up at different times. This is the World Championship winners, right? These are the champions. And coming out in the next season, they have dominated and they haven't skipped a beat. Typically, when a team wins a World Championship the next season, you do see some cracks in their armor off the rip, right? Like their overconfidence maybe sometimes. Not with Empire. They're on form and they're the team to beat right now, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, they looked pretty damn good out there, and rightfully so. I mean, even against Seattle Surge, who have some very incredible players on their roster, they seem just flawless out there. Mr. X, I've got to ask you, man, are you seeing any kind of weaknesses coming through from Dallas that maybe you, as a player on a roster, could have definitely capitalized on?
I kind of tend to agree with Ant, where I really don't think so. I think they looked really good today, and I think what Ant said is entirely true. A lot of the times with like a championship team like this, you don't have the same fire to come back and like do it all again and push yourself even further. I think that's where having somebody like Crim on the roster is huge. You know, somebody who's had these like long runs with teams in the past that have been really successful. So I think to have him like kind of guiding some of those younger players through this year, I don't think you'll see that with them. I think this will be a team that's really strong all year long.
I agree.
Yeah, I definitely do agree. And I think from my perspective on it, it's got to be I'm questioning some of our teams and whether or not through the season, whether or not they're going to be able to come up with some counter strats with Dallas Empire. And it's very early on. They're winning so convincingly so far. But can we see some teams come up with some wins against them? Are we going to see kind of, you know, a total rivalry start to form with some of the big dogs that we have already in the league? I mean, that is the question, is can our teams dance with Dallas Empire? I guess we're going to have to find out at some point. Yeah, we will definitely see. Now, I think another thing to look into tomorrow is, of course, our schedule. So let's take a look at what is going to be coming your way. We have some very, very exciting things. Our opening weekend here. We have already seen, of course, the Røkkr versus LA Thieves. We've seen Seattle Surge versus Dallas Empire. So next up, we got OpTic versus Legion and FaZe versus Guerrillas tomorrow. Really, really excited about what is to come. And I'm very excited, once again, to see Atlanta FaZe perform. That is something I'm very interested to see. Do FaZe have the fire we all know that they've had last season, but can they bring it into this brand new season and brand new game? Nameless, what are you thinking? What are your thoughts on Atlanta FaZe?
Yeah, so if you look at all the teams on paper, there was a lot of people thinking that FaZe would just be by far the best team in the game, right? And then you saw at kickoff when they played the Mutineers, that was a tough match for them. FaZe looked human. And honestly, FaZe, they have a lot of work to do after that match. So I think that if there was a time for them to lose a series like that, it was at kickoff weekend, and they had a couple of weeks to, fix the problems that they were having. I really just want to see how FaZe performs tomorrow. They're playing the Los Angeles Guerrillas, great roster, but FaZe should handle them easily, right? So FaZe have some problems in that series, then it might be a little bit concerning if you're a FaZe fan.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, to be honest, LAG are looking pretty good as well at the Kickoff Classic. So it can definitely be an interesting one. Mr. X,